CV, or curriculum vitae, the term is actually Latin, and what it means is a story of your life. And so a CV provides a summary of a person's employment history, professional qualifications, academic or professional qualifications, achievements, key skills, and some personal details. So a CV should include firstly personal details, so name, address, telephone number and email address. Remember to use a sensible email address, so the one that you perhaps had when you were 14 years old at school might not be suitable now, because remember that all the information that goes into a CV has to be professional, because it's the first thing a potential employer will see about you. So it's a first impression really, so you have to make sure that first impression counts. So secondly, personal profile. So a personal profile should consist of approximately 6 or 7 lines outlining your career history to date, key strengths, achievements and key skills. It should be informative, it should be factual, but most importantly your personal profile should be focused on the role that you're applying for. And so what you should do is look at a job description or look at the person's specification for the role that you're applying for, then look at your career history, look at your achievements, look at what you've got through to date, and essentially match yourself to the role that you're applying for. So essentially you're demonstrating that you've got the qualities that a potential employer is looking for to fill their role. So the next area of a CV is your employment history. So employment history, you should include your most recent or current role first, and then work backwards and end with your first role. You should include your dates of employment, your employer's name, and then give a general overview of the responsibilities that you've held in that role. When describing your responsibilities, make sure that you use action words such as developed, planned, organised, to show that you're a doer. You should also include perhaps any promotions that you've held, or any areas of responsibility that you've held over others. You should then include academic or professional qualifications, and you should include the qualification itself, the awarding body and the date and the grade unless they're poor. You also might want to include perhaps any training courses or seminars that you've attended throughout your career. The more information that you can give a potential employer, the better. The things that you want to include are those that are related to the job that you're applying for. Well, the achievements and key skills area of a CV is a really important one, and it should consist of several sort of bold statements really about what you're most proud of. And so make sure you refer to facts, figures and timescales, because employers want to see really hard facts and quantitative information, so it's something tangible as opposed to sort of vague claims. Perhaps you've been involved in a pitch and you've won some work. It could be perhaps that you're 150% of your target for the quarter, for the year. It could be some project work that you've been involved in, or perhaps you've been nominated for an award, whether it be for customer service, maybe it be for team working within the workplace. So there are lots of work-based achievements that you could refer to. Another area is your interests on a CV. Now this is really entirely up to you whether you include your interests or not. If you've got any hobbies or interests which demonstrate sort of communication skills, so working with lots of different people, perhaps of lots of different ages, or doing something with lots of different people, perhaps team working, so being a member of a sports team, and perhaps if you've been a member of a sports team for a number of years, it sort of shows reliability, commitment. Maybe you've reached a management level, so that could show leadership. Your CV is your career marketing tool, so it's absolutely essential that it shows you in the best possible light.